Cool Save project. Around 15 to 20% of the world's energy consumption is produced by cooling and air conditioning systems. More than 90% of cooling industrial facilities use vapor compression refrigeration. The food and drink industry is the EU's biggest manufacturing sector in terms of jobs and value added, representing 14% of the total industry.
PepsiCo has a very large commitment to conserve the resources. In this way, we have very ambitious objectives to reduce the total consumption of water, electricity and gas.
Effective and realistic saving strategies are needed to decrease the incredible impact of these enterprises. This is what the Cool Save project aims to do, through the implementation of cost-effective strategies on energy efficiency.
We are a seafood, mainly shrimp production plant. Our main process are thawing, cooking, freezing, both by blast freezer and brine freezer, and finally storage in frozen chamber. All these operations are important energy consumption units. Before the Cool Save project, we were not as efficient as we could have been.
With the implementation of these measures, we have obtained one of the main objectives of the company, which is to reduce energy consumption as much as possible.
These strategies are based on the acquisition of real data from the refrigeration plants and developed regarding the cost-benefit they produce.
Cool Save project has reduced in around 500,000 kilowatts per year, with a 15% reduction of the total consumption.
The Cool Save project has been funded by the European Commission, included in the Intelligent Energy Program, which is part of a broad push to create an energy-intelligent future for all of us.
This type of initiative of the European Union provides quick access to experiences from other industries with similar processes. This results in a better conservation of our resources and environment.
It supports EU energy efficiency and renewable energy policies in order to reach the 2020 targets of the European Union.
We are committed to energy efficiency from 2 points of view. From the environmental point of view, it is specified in our policy according to ISO 14001. And from the economic point of view, because it is one of the big issues in our production costs.
The project has been running since April 2012 and finishes in March 2015.
Cool Save project had 2 phases of investment. First phase was to adapt the data collection system. In the second phase, we improved the carrier compressors and replaced water pumps. The estimated payback of this investment is less than 2 years.
Strictly inside the project, we have made no investments, although it has shown us the way for future investments.
The consortium of the Cool Save project consists of technology centers like ITCL, enterprises with wide experience related to energy efficiency audits in general and cooling systems in particular, like GEA, Climate Check, and Okavango, and industrial associations like Campden, Brie, Hungary, IFER, ANIA, FIAB, and Federación, which have a key role in order to assure a wide dissemination of the proposed action.
We found out because previously we were already a customer of ITCL, and they sent us information of the Cool Save project.
During the project, 25 refrigeration plants were measured.
Previously to this project, we had done an energy audit and identified potential savings in energy consumption. This project allowed us to identify strategies to optimize this energy consumption. We gave information and data about working conditions and energy issues.
Once measured, different energy analysis tools were used to obtain performance and efficiency data from the facilities. This helped validate the potential improvement lines of the audited plants. The application of the data allowed to develop possible strategies to be implemented, simulating the operation of the plants under new criteria and scenarios.
Monitoring and simulation of possible solutions gave us a quick identification of potential savings and a faster strategy of action.
Monitorization and simulation of the possible solutions have been very interesting. In a multi-process factory like ours, it is an important advantage to optimize all the resources and rationalize energy consumption, making it more efficient. The proposed strategies by the project were effective. An important starting point to allow us potential savings was the energy simulation of the engine room and mechanical compression refrigerating systems. It allowed us to see where we were more efficient in energy consumption. As a result of project activities, our energy efficiency was increased an average 20%. The COP, that is, the coefficient of performance before the project, was 2.5 and after the project 3.
The different proposed strategies were analyzed together with our technicians and with our partners. We found that they were as effective as expected.
The 25 refrigeration plants to be analyzed during CoolSafe project have been targeted considering the following criteria: country, activity sector, climate zone, and refrigerant. Classification ensures a representation of all the different types of industries within the food and drink sector around Europe.
We think these type of initiatives of the European Union are a necessity. Energy is one of the biggest costs in production facilities, and both for economic and environmental reasons, energy must be used in the most efficient way.
In order to ensure the biggest impact on the food and drink sector, the CoolSave project has created a good practices guide about potential energy and money saving by improving energy efficiency in cooling systems.
The arguments that convinced us most of the implementation of this strategy were mainly cost and payback conditions added to operation facility.
This has been disseminated through Europe in several conferences. Companies interested in knowing about their possibilities in increasing their energy efficiency can obtain more information on the webpage of the CoolSave project, www.cool-save.eu.